My name's Brad. I'm 69 years old, and I am scheduled to have a heart procedure on Monday. I've been married for almost 46 years.
We live on Bainbridge Island in Washington. It's an island across the Sound from Seattle. Have two beautiful girls and 4 wonderful grandchildren, and another one on the way.
I think I've been very fortunate. I've always been real healthy. I've always played a lot of sports. I ended up getting invited to a free agent camp with the Washington Redskins. Didn't make it, but it was okay. I felt pretty good. That still put me in the upper 1% of athletes. I just have always felt really good, really healthy. Rarely got the flu, rarely got colds.
And one weekend I'm sitting there and Brad makes this funny face. I thought maybe he was having a stroke or something. It was just really scary, something I'd never seen.
All of a sudden, I felt my heart was kind of rapid, and I felt real dizzy, and I sat down and I coughed a couple of times, and my wife, she said, you know, we should go to the doctor.
When they admitted him, nobody knew that his heart was as weak as it was. We found that he had a severely dilated hypokinetic heart. Didn't have any chest discomfort. He's an unusual guy to have so much wrong with his heart and not have a lot of symptoms.
They said that his heart capacity was, I think, like 19%.
My cardiologist came to me. He said, I kind of feel as if we should either be using the paddles on you or pouring dirt on you. You know, I don't know how you're still up. Their head doctor told me that he was concerned about operating on me because he felt that he could probably do more harm than good. So, I knew it was bad.
It's hard to watch anybody decline that quickly. He started having these breathing problems, and his legs were really, really weak.
I don't like living in one room and sleeping on the couch every night, and it's just, it's not the way I would want to live the rest of my life.
Brad's a very hands-on grandparent. When the kids come over, he would always go out and play with them, and now the grandkids come over and he's not able to scoop them up like you just automatically do, and it's been hard on him.
I spend, I would say, nearly 24 hours a day on this couch. The majority of my life is right here, right now, and I don't like that. I don't want to live not being able to do anything like now, What's the choice between waiting around and not being able to do anything to die, or maybe getting fixed and being pretty healthy?
There is no other option. He has to have this procedure.
I am very much looking forward to the procedure on Monday so that hopefully things go okay and I feel better and I continue to progress and get better and I can get off of this couch.
So many emotions, don't know what to say.
So today we're going to put you all back together. That's the hope. We think you have severe blockages and several. But even in the best hands, there's a risk for certain.
When the doctor is talking to us, telling us what they're going to be doing.
Yeah. But you have to be prepared, and the family has to be prepared. Okay.
I'm a wreck. I'm not hearing a whole lot.
See you soon.
I've always felt very fortunate to have the amazing relationship that I have with both of my parents, and thinking that is so close to being taken away from me is terrifying.
He was referred for coronary bypass graft surgery because he has an occlusion of the artery to the front of the heart and has an occlusion to the artery to the inferior wall. And traditionally, that's the biggest reason people go to bypass surgery. So our job is to fix exactly what a surgeon would bypass. We will make sure it gets stented so that we get an equivalent long-term outcome. With that, the patient's LV function should get significantly better, so he will feel better and he will live longer and potentially have less need for further therapies down the road. Pigtails out, impeller going in.
Having a hemodynamic support device that you can place in relatively easily and manage relatively easily while you're doing PCI really helps change the game a little bit.
The impella is going to give us the ability to do our job. When you make somebody with not a lot of margin for error ischemic, they get really sick and/or they die. By having hemodynamic support on, it allows us to sort of take the heart out of the equation, Let us work on the technical piece of getting it flow in a safe, coordinated way.
Well, first we put the Impella in to support him during the procedure. Second, we fixed the circumflex, which is easier of the 3 lesions. We then fixed mid-LAD CTO using a dissection re-entry technique.
Protected PCI is not about Impella. It's about using Impella to let you do this, which is what the guy needs, which is a 4-vessel bypass.
We treat a lot of patients who are turned down both for surgery or for intervention at other institutions. It's really nice to say, like, yeah, you come here and you've got this problem and we can make this better for you.
Okay, so this is where it gets really tricky.
The patient actually lost their pulsatility at that point. The heart was not pumping anything out, but because of the Impella, their blood pressure remained the same, their perfusion to their brain, their major organs remained the same, and really allowed us to continue to work on the patient.
Thank you, guys. Well, I thought it went really well, given how hard it was, because I had gear all over the place, and it was such a challenging case, and had to do something a little bit unusual that I've done for a while. So to have sort of the protection, or at least the confidence that it wasn't me making things worse, we had some support, just sort of worked through the problems and get it done. In the end, essentially he gets his percutaneous bypass surgery, which is the goal, so it turned out great.
I'm happy to hear him talking, looking at him smiling. I'm really not hearing what he's saying because I'm just relieved it's over. I'm relieved he's alive.
This is why I do what I do. I think it's about the patients getting the right treatment. He was told he had no options, and now he does have one. So that's really exciting. That's what it's really about.
To me, that's almost a miracle, where I can pretty much get around on my own and do anything I want. Being able to get in the car again and having some fun with the old beast is good.
Being back in the Olds with Dad is amazing. It takes me back to high school when we first started doing car shows together and working on the cars. It's really great.
He's driving and exercising, so he's not chained to the house. I look at him now, he's like none of this happened. He's healthy, he's happy, he's got a good frame of mind, and everything is wonderful.
Well, I'm sure glad you're feeling a lot better there, buddy.
Thank you, I'm feeling great.
His ejection fraction has improved into the mid-30s range from the 19%. So that's quite an improvement. We aim for survival, but we also aim for quality of life. It feels great to get these people up moving around, truly make a big impact. I brought a sample of this Impella device that was used to help Dr. Lombardi open up all of your coronary arteries. I've been doing this stuff for 30 years. We have just a huge number of patients where we would have said, no, we can't do anything. Impella gives us a lot more options that we never had before.
Brad just had his 70th birthday, and that alone is amazing, but it's especially amazing because I did not know if he would be here for his 70th birthday.
When something like this first happens to you, you start doing a little soul searching, You kind of wonder, am I going to make it? When you go through it and then you finally make it, it's a pretty big deal, Makes you feel pretty good.
I'm just very grateful for the doctor and for Impella. All of it came together, and I have my husband back, I think for probably a long time, and I think we're going to be the fairy tale happily ever after.